Lesson 6. Legacy Mapping. Charting your course to fulfillment. Let's continue with the next lesson. By now, you should be feeling more self-aware and connected to your purpose than ever before. Over the past lessons, we've delved into the different aspects of the IKIGAI chart and explored how fulfilling them can lead to a satisfying life. Today, we're going to shift our focus to the kind of legacy you would like to leave behind. Legacy is a powerful concept. It's the idea that what we do during our time on Earth can have a lasting impact long after we're gone. It's the belief that we can leave something behind that will make the world a better place. Legacy can take many forms. It can be a great work of art, a business that changes the world, or simply the way you lived your life and treated others. To begin exploring your legacy, let's start by looking at the people you admire. Who do you look up to? Who inspires you? Perhaps it's a public figure, a family member, or a friend. Take a moment to think about what it is that draws you to them. Is it the work they do, the way they carry themselves, or their character traits? Once you've identified the person you admire, ask yourself why. What is it about their work that resonates with you? Is it something you could see yourself doing? Or is it the way they approach their work, with passion, authenticity, or a commitment to excellence? Think about how you could incorporate those same qualities into your own life and work. Of course, legacy isn't just about work. It's also about the impact you have on the people around you. Think about the relationships you have and the ways in which you can leave a positive mark on those individuals. Is there someone in your life who could use a helping hand or some words of encouragement? Is there a cause you're passionate about that you could get involved with? Remember, even small actions can have a big impact. As you consider your legacy, it's important to remember that it's not something that happens overnight. It takes time and effort to build something that will endure. It also requires a certain level of introspection and self-awareness. You need to know who you are, what you stand for, and what you want to achieve. To that end, journaling, again, can be a powerful tool in uncovering your legacy. Take some time each day to reflect on your goals and aspirations. Write down your thoughts and ideas, and track your progress over time. Use your journal as a way to hold yourself accountable and stay focused on what's important. Remember that legacy is about more than just leaving a mark on the world. It's about living a life that is true to who you are and making a difference in the lives of those around you. So take some time to reflect on what you want your legacy to be and start taking action today to make it a reality. Now, let us give you an example of someone who is leaving a lasting legacy through their actions. Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani activist for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize laureate. Malala's story began when she was just 11 years old and began advocating for girls' education in her hometown of Mingora in Pakistan's Swat Valley. She was inspired by her father, who is an educational activist himself, and she began writing a blog for the BBC about her experiences living under Taliban rule, which had banned girls from attending school. As her activism gained more attention, Malala's life was put in danger, and in 2012, she was shot by a Taliban gunman while riding a bus home from school. Miraculously, she survived the attack and continued to speak out for girls' education even as she recovered from her injuries. Since then, Malala has continued to be a powerful advocate for education and women's rights. She founded the Malala Fund, which works to promote education for girls around the world, and has spoken out on numerous platforms, including the United Nations and the World Economic Forum. In 2014, at the age of just 17, Malala became the youngest ever Nobel Prize laureate, receiving the award for her struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. Malala's legacy is one of bravery, determination, and a commitment to fighting for what she believes in. Her story has inspired millions around the world, and her work continues to make a difference in the lives of countless girls and women. As we continue to explore our own legacies, it's important to look to those who have come before us and learn from their examples. Whether it's through activism, art, or entrepreneurship, there are countless ways to make a difference in the world and leave a lasting impact. By taking the time to reflect on our own values and passions, we can begin to shape a legacy that not only aligns with our purpose but also leaves the world a better place than we found it. Another good case of someone living his ikigai is Sir Richard Branson, a British entrepreneur and philanthropist. Branson is the founder of the Virgin Group, which includes over 400 companies in various industries, such as transportation, music, and finance. Branson is known for his efforts in promoting environmental sustainability and social responsibility, and he has been a vocal advocate for action on climate change. One of Branson's most significant contributions to environmental sustainability is his involvement in the Elders, an independent group of global leaders founded by Nelson Mandela in 2007. The group's mission is to promote peace, justice, and human rights worldwide, and Branson has been a key figure in the group's efforts to address climate change. In 2014, Branson was a speaker at the United Nations Climate Summit, where he shared his vision for a sustainable future. He emphasized the importance of taking action on climate change, stating that we can't wait for governments to solve the problem. It's up to all of us to take action. Branson has also been a leading voice in the development of sustainable transportation solutions. He has invested heavily in Virgin Galactic, a company focused on space tourism and transportation, and Virgin Hyperloop, a high-speed transportation system that uses magnetic levitation to propel passengers and cargo through vacuum-sealed tubes. Both of these projects have the potential to revolutionize transportation and reduce carbon emissions. But Branson's impact isn't limited to his work in environmental sustainability. He has also been a vocal advocate for social responsibility, particularly in the realm of business. Branson emphasizes the importance of putting people and the planet first, rather than solely focusing on profits. Branson's advocacy for social responsibility and environmental sustainability is a powerful example of how individuals can make a difference in their communities and on a global scale. By focusing on the issues that matter to us and taking action, we can have a significant impact on the world around us. Of course, not everyone has the resources or influence of a Richard Branson, but that doesn't mean we can't make a difference. We can all think globally and act locally. By taking small steps to reduce our environmental footprint, volunteering in our communities, and supporting businesses and organizations that prioritize social responsibility. We can also advocate for change on a larger scale by contacting our elected officials, supporting political candidates who prioritize environmental sustainability and social responsibility, and participating in protests and demonstrations. Business ventures, providing free services ourselves, or anything that is in line with our Ikigai. At the end of the day, we're all just small parts of a bigger whole, but that doesn't mean we can't make a significant impact. The concept of Ikigai is very much intertwined with the idea of finding your purpose and living a fulfilling life. As we've discussed, Ikigai is the intersection of four key elements: what you love, what the world needs, what you're good at, and what you can be paid for. When we consider the importance of finding our purpose and contributing to the world in a meaningful way, it's clear that these four elements are crucial to achieving that. When we think about the interconnectedness of all beings and the concept of universal oneness, it's easy to see how the concept of Ikigai fits into this idea. By finding and pursuing our Ikigai, we're able to contribute to the world in a way that is aligned with our passions, talents, and the needs of the world around us. This not only benefits us personally, but it also has a positive impact on the world as a whole. That is our legacy. When we consider the example of Richard Branson and his various endeavors, we can see how he has tapped into his own Ikigai to create successful businesses that also contribute to the world in a positive way. Branson has always been passionate about adventure and exploration, and he's used that passion to create businesses like Virgin Galactic, which aims to provide commercial space travel, and Virgin Oceanic, which is focused on exploring the depths of the ocean. In both cases, Branson has found a way to pursue his passions while also contributing to the world in a unique and meaningful way. It's worth noting that finding your Ikigai doesn't necessarily mean you need to start a billion-dollar business or change the world in some grand way. For many of us, finding our Ikigai legacy simply means identifying the ways in which we can use our passions, talents, and resources to make a positive impact on the world around us, whether that's in our personal relationships, our careers, or our communities. By committing to the process of exploring our interests, documenting our discoveries, and seeking opportunities to contribute to the world around us, we can all find our own unique Ikigai and live a life that is both fulfilling and purposeful. So, as we continue on our journey of self-discovery and personal growth, let's remember the importance of finding our Ikigai and using it to make a positive impact on the world around us and leaving our legacy for future generations in the process.